Hello, everyone.
Hello, I can't see you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Let me go and figure out what's going on. Sorry.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, the time is 7:03. Can I do a call to order? 8:01, 8:02,
here.
8:03, 8:03,
Here, present. I'm trying to get
8:04,
my thing on.
8:04,
Commissioner Moore, present.
8:05 present, 8:06 is not present, 8:07.
Present.
All right, we have a quorum. The time is 7:03. Can I get an approval for tonight's agenda, which is on the screen? And that is actually is not on the screen. I'm having issues with my computer. I'm at school. It is to go over a vote on the Capitol Hill Capitol Boys Club grant in amount of $2,000 for their art activation, supporting a community Easter festival, and paying our comms consultant. And then if Commissioner Donahue joins us to talk about DCPS, can I get a motion to approve tonight's agenda? I move to approve tonight's agenda. Any conversation? Can I get a second?
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, agenda passes. Is this being recorded? Agenda passes unanimously. All right, the first item is we owe our comms consultant who did our logo, our newsletter for a year, and created the Google Groups, the second half of her payment. We had two payments in the contract, one at the beginning and one at the end, and it's $4,500 left, and we need to pay her because she was working without payment for several months. Can I get someone to move a motion to pay a Akuate in the name of her consulting firm?
I move a motion to approve the payments in the amount of, it was 4,635, right?
Yes.
Okay, I move a motion to approve Akuate Communication Specialist for services including logo design, creation of the ANC AA03 Google Groups, and the development and maintenance of the newsletter for 1 year. And this is the final payment.
Correct. Thank you. And the name of her firm is Connected to Culture. Can I get a second?
Did she say, I'm sorry, she said 8803?
Oh, I'm sorry. 8A.
Oh, thank you
Let me
for
say it
correcting
again.
Go ahead.
I move a motion to approve. So what is it again? Connected.
Akuate.
Okay, Akuate Communication Specialist for services including the logo design, creation of the ANC Google Groups, and development and maintenance of the news for our newsletter for 1 year.
In the amount of?
In the amount of $4,635, which will finalize all of our payments.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
A second.
Seconded by Raymond. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. I'm going to turn it over to Commissioner Moore for the second vote.
Commissioner Moore, I move that ANCAA approve an expenditure of $650 to sponsor the Easter Festival on April 4th, 2026 from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. with funds allocated for decorations and Easter activities to be paid via the ANC debit card. This funding supports a free family-centered community event that promotes youth engagement, neighborhood cohesion, and positive activation of public space in Ward 8A specifically. The funds will be used specifically for decorations and Easter activities to enhance the experience for children and families. This aligns with ANC priorities around community building and safe, inclusive programming.
Thank you, Commissioner Moore. What's the total amount of Amazon purchases?
The total amount of each thing, I believe, is
Altogether.
$650.
Thank you so much. Can someone move a motion to support ANC 8A spending $600 on decorations and supplies for an 8A community Easter and spring celebration.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Community.
Tomorrow. I put forward the motion for the request of $653
Thank
in
you.
support of the Easter and in support of the Easter program.
Thank you, Commissioner Redmond. Moves a motion for the ANC to spend $650 in supplies and decor for a 8A community Easter and spring festival. Can I get a second?
I second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? No discussion. All in favor say aye.
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 Okay, motion passes unanimously. Think we had, Capital Boys Club. So Capital Boys Club, I invited them to participate tonight, but they submitted a grant proposal, which was reviewed and approved by the Office of the ANC, to support their art activation for the spring and summer. The funds would be used to help pay some of the artists. And they are located on Marionberry Avenue. I think it's 1601, 1603 Marionberry Avenue, and have been activating the space at the laundromat. And some of their art activations you can see because they have kind of redesigned the exterior of the laundromat to make it a lot more visible to the eye. And they run an after-school program for Ward 8 youth there, and many youth from our community do participate. So their grant request was $10,000, which is beyond what we offer. And so we generally provide about whatever the ask is, up to 2,500. 2,500 has been the largest grant that we have given out. So we'd like to ask commissioners what level grant, what one do you want to give them a grant, and at which level?
I agree with the grant, and I think I'm comfortable with 2,000.
Yeah. How does other commissioners feel?
Yeah, same.
For the highest.
2,000.
Yeah.
2,000.
Okay, good.
But
And
do
Commissioner
we have
Morris,
a
you shaking your head.
discussion?
Yeah, just a point of discussion.
On the grant request, it said they were asking for 4,000. So
Oh, it said
I was
4, not
confused. Yeah,
10.
it said 4,000.
bad.
Yes, on the grant request. Yes.
Okay. So, the ANC can provide 2, and we can encourage them to look to other community partners for the last 1,500.
Okay.
I mean, last 2,000, my bad. Okay. Does someone want to move a motion to approve the grant application to Capitol Hill Boys Club in the amount of $2,000 for their spring and summer art activation? The grant has been reviewed and approved by the Office of ANC as being permissible use of ANC funds.
Commissioner, oh.
Go.
ahead, Commissioner
Commissioner Moore move to approve the grant in amount of $2,000 for the Capitol Hill Boys Club for their art mural activation.
Thank you so much. And that has been approved by the Office of ANC. Can I get a second?
Second.
I mean,
Second.
You can't second. You moved it. I second.
Seconded by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
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 All right. Well, that is all the votes we have, unless there's another vote tonight. And like I said, commissioners, congratulations. We have a piece of legislation being introduced from AA. I think we should have another lobby meeting with Councilmember White's office in April to try to get that single family housing resolution, not resolution, law
Yes.
bill pushed forth. So maybe we'll link up with the Councilmember White's office to see when they can meet with us for another legislative meeting. This is a big win. This has been like 4 years trying to get legislation introduced. So congratulations, Commissioner. I think this was the commission to get it done. Yeah, so go ahead.
I was going to say, I also saw an announcement from the coordinating council that, what's her name, Jean Piero is going to be there tomorrow. So I just wanted to let people know if they were interested in speaking with her, that might be a great opportunity.
Yes, she's the one who don't consider Black people human. That will be.
Yes.
Yes, I encourage people to
Whoa.
go. I have to work. I think I told y'all I'm now teaching double the amount of classes that I usually teach because there was a little shortage. But we'll be trying to check it out online. All right. Well, I propose that we move to in tonight's meeting. Our next
Real
meeting
quick,
is
I
the
just
first day
wanna
of May.
I wanna give you all some flyers. Could you please share them, especially if you're in the school district, so that the children could come down and enjoy the Easter egg festivities?
When can we get those from you?
Um, Tomorrow.
And
Okay.
I had a
Yeah.
question. You said we were sponsoring that, so are we expected to come and participate and like man
Please,
tables or do anything? I'm just trying to understand where we're
if you
needed at.
yes, if
Dress up
you,
and
I
get
know
the
it's
money
last
and all
minute,
that good stuff.
but if you have the time, yes, please come down.
What time should we
Yes.
be there?
10 a.m.
10.
That's the flyer we got in the group.
Yes, that's the flyer I shared with you.
What time? It start at 12? So you want us
Yes,
there for setup?
yes, please.
Okay. All right.
And
Well,
then
I
there's
can commit to at least like half of that time.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Is
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll make sure Freya, I also made a donation, a personal donation to the event. So I'll get that to you, Freya.
okay.
Oh, I had
Okay.
an announcement too. The
Hmm.
the mural that was on the side of J&D convenience store, they tore it down, and me and Foreman saved it. So we're gonna look for somewhere it could be
Who tore it
installed.
down?
The store, they did.
Okay, this is horrible. We should talk about it,
Yes,
but you could also talk to the Capitol Hill Boys Club to see if they could repurpose that mural somewhere because they sometimes they put murals up on private spaces without
yeah.
and it's accepted by the private owner. But also the other one is the Anacostia bid too, in terms
It,
of
it
preserving a
it's a
mural.
really, really nice mural, and it's on um metal panels. So it
Hmm.
was really, really heavy. So we had to get a lot of people to help us and put it on the truck to save it because they were going to put it in the trash
Trash.
and
Yeah.
give it to the
Okay.
scrap man.
Oh,
So
that's unfortunate. Yeah, I would connect with the bid because some of the construction sites it would be nice if they could cover, like temporary cover it up. And then
Yeah.
also for
that's not a
Capitol Hill,
temporary thing because
I mean,
once you
oh,
move it, it's
it's
heavy.
okay. Well, I
Right. No,
think
it has to be a permanent installation wherever
I
it
would I
goes.
would then talk to the bid to help us find a permanent home.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can actually like when we have our next legal meeting, we can invite Christina to come because I know we also wanted to talk to her about providing support to Minnesota Avenue businesses, at least with the
Yes.
security truck, the
Hmm.
security services that they offer too. So yeah, let's get Christina have.
And there's supposed to be $100,000 or something that Kelly Sislo had mentioned that's supposed to be slated for that corridor. So maybe she
Okay.
knows something about it. Yeah, trying
Yeah,
to
I
find
mean,
out
it'd be
about
good
that.
because the budget hearings. And the last thing before we go, and I'll make sure to keep telling people, it's going to be really important that we show up at budget hearings. But actually, it makes more sense if we each say, what's one we can all show up to? Because if it's like five of us or six or seven of us, it makes a difference. And if each of us can bring a friend, like at church, then we can have
Hmm.
10 people, and all you need is like 10 people saying the exact same thing for it to move a little impact. And so maybe we can look at the hearing schedule once it's released. The mayor has not submitted her budget yet, and to see which ones we can go as an ANC with bringing a friend to just, focus on complete advocacy around. So that's the one thing I do want to flag for people during the
Dietrich
recess.
just joined us.
Oh, Dietrich just joined us. Thank you, Dietrich. That's one of the things I wanted to flag for us during the recess, because if we could get like 10 to 15 people to show up at one hearing, it will we could get one thing. I'm not saying something, the world, but something move. So I think we really should do some organizing around that. But Dietrich,
So
we're
I'm
about to,
flexible.
yeah.
You all coordinate and just tell me what date
Okay. We'll see,
because
and
I'm
then we'll see which
flexible.
hearing we think is most important for us, right? For our ANC. But Dietrich, we actually just voted to approve a grant for $2,000 for you all. Thank you for joining us. Dietrich, you want to introduce yourself for the commissioners who may not be familiar with you?
My name is Dietrich Williams. I'm the executive director for Capitol Hill Boys and Girls Club. We are an arts-based nonprofit located here in AA. at 1603 Marionberry Avenue. We provide a range of free services for the community, from youth programming to adult programming to summer camps to college tours, international trips, and public art placement. That's what our focus is this evening: public art placement in our corridor in our community, and taking it a little further, Jamila, than I thought after the walk today. And so it's now going to encompass division in Nanny Helen. So it's the entire division in Nanny Helen borough, and then Minnesota, all the way, the entire Minnesota and Pennsylvania Avenue East to Alabama. So, but the ones we will be doing will be in our corridor here.
Yeah. Well,
Mary,
that's wonderful. We have several
where?
Minnesota Avenue commissioners, including Commissioner Davis and Commissioner Foreman, who will be interested in talking to you, maybe if you can give them your contact information, because they were talking about like some work that's needed. And you know, our side of Minnesota doesn't really get a lot of attention compared to the other side of
No,
Minnesota.
definitely. We have the ANC from outside of Minnesota. I definitely want to talk to you guys about ways we can touch more buildings, buildings, churches, whether they're dilapidated, open or not.
Is one of Commissioner Foreman's ANC.
Yep. So I'll put
Yes.
my number down in the chat and my email address, and we can follow up. Tomorrow, we're actually doing a mural meeting for the Murals Festival right now. I'm actually on this call. So they are selecting artists for the corridors as we speak.
Yeah, I think that'd be good if you could connect. And then Commissioner Redmond is a commissioner for Marbury Plaza, aka Langston Hughes,
Right.
which does not get a lot of love at all when it comes to the arts and culture district. So I think if you could
Oh,
connect
yeah.
with that community.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of kids. We have a lot of kids over here in the summer months. They have nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah. We do a free summer camp. Our issue with our summer camp is we don't have enough space. You know what I mean? Like we have kids in our program that are signed 7 and 8, and they're all trying to get 24, 25 spaces. Like it's incredibly difficult. So, you know, we look for spaces where, you know, we get a little messy, you know, when we do our work. And I know sometimes spaces and places aren't a little open to that. They want you to be a little buttoned up, and that's okay. But we do a murals-based camp where we place murals in the community. So we love to open it up to have conversations about a potential satellite camp in Marlboro Plaza. If you guys have funding for it, or we can touch somewhere else to get some funding for it, we would love to talk about that, and just about what we do in general and how we can service Marlboro Plaza as well. Because I live right in Skyland, so I'm like right across the street from y'all. So
Okay.
yeah.
Don't forget the number.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in the chat, because if you say it out loud, it's going to be public record.
Yeah.
Telling me that. Thank you for telling me.
Yes, because the recordings are public record. Okay, so while Dietrich's putting in the chat, the time is 7:21. I propose that we close tonight's, I move a motion to end tonight's meeting, and we'll be back on the first Tuesday of May. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Wait a minute, let me get the picture for you.
Oh,
Close us
yeah.
out.
Make sure you get that.
And you said, who is the ANC commissioner for Minnesota Avenue?
It's Commissioner Foreman and Commissioner Davis and Commissioner Donahue. I think all three of them share Minnesota.
Okay.
I
Man,
sent it in the group chat.
It used to be like 4
Thank you.
commissioners who share Minnesota, and now there's only 3. But it was at one point I had part of Minnesota too. So
let me put this in the chat, because we have our mural walk for Pennsylvania Avenue East tomorrow, and we would love for you guys, the Minnesota Avenue folks, to come at the Minnesota Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue corridor, so we can all meet and talk together. We're going to meet down there at 1 o'clock tomorrow, with the Main Streets folks. So you have my number, you have my email. Please follow up, and we'll be meeting there at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you want like a more immediate response and things we can talk about, so you can see for the Murals Festival, because there may be spaces and places on the avenue that you may immediately know we can do, and we can have the discussion as soon as tomorrow. I don't want to take up time. I heard you said you're closing the meeting.
it's okay. No,
But where are we
it's
meeting
good
at
because
again? Where are you meeting at again? Minnesota and where?
Pennsylvania.
Barry?
Yeah, basically the Cat Orchard, like we're gonna start right there, and I have no idea how far we walking up Pennsylvania Avenue. I hope we.
Oh, Tower Orchard. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you're
Yeah,
gonna.
I think it's good if y'all go because even though that's like Ward 7, so much of it impacts us and like nobody like it's like Pennsylvania Avenue. I didn't even know they started doing Pennsylvania Avenue, Minnesota Avenue stuff yet, besides the transportation study, but nobody includes 8A because like those few blocks, that goes to about 23rd Street, like it's still a business district and impacted by Pennsylvania Avenue, and they just don't include us. So thank you for even letting us know.
Yes, A is that's across the street. 22nd Street is across the street from Boone, correct? What Minnesota Avenue is?
And we got Boone too. We got Boone. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we've a whole block of murals right on the 2200 block that's in the liquor store parking lot.
Yes.
And so recently, oh yeah, I didn't talk to Tom and all of y'all because they got new owners at the Yellow.
we just talked about that. That took the mural up.
Yeah, they took the mural down. One of the artists called me yesterday. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so today, I drove by and saw it. So yes,
I have it.
Well, Commissioner Davis saved it, so it's a good thing you joined the call because we want
hold
to
on,
get it.
stuff on the wall out there as we speak.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I on my way back. I'm telling you, on my way back.
Is what?
They are covering up that wall right now. Like,
Okay, y'all should connect. I got to get off of work. I got to leave school. Appreciate y'all, and
I
we'll be
will
in
call
contact.
you.
Okay, you're calling. All right, bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye.